Good evening. We're gonna switch over to left desktop. We're doing a little bit more dev work. We're still learning. So, plan tonight is to work on the camera code. I've learned some things. One of the things that I couldn't figure out how to do from Unity, I now have a better grasp of how to do it. Even if I don't know the exact code I need, I know at least the concept exists and I can look it up now. And that is exposing something in the inspector. For instance, if I write in my camera code, I want to attach to a thing, I can now drag it from the scene into the inspector and say, this is the thing to attach to. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna grab our camera code here and see if I can find the exact way to do that. So, script variable. So we have to export in order to do that. We're going to say camera target. And then we have to actually give it a property. Let's see here. So how can I do this? I just tell it that it is a character body 3D, and that maybe that's it. Oh wait, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. It's all right. Also tonight, I want to try to take another stab at a little bit of 3D modeling. I think I've got a slightly better handle on that as well. That's the goal really, is just to get a little bit better every day that we're doing this. Let's see here. Inspector. Display. No. Oh wait. Is it export or exports? So apparently the old version of Godot did not have this feature. But the new one does. So I gotta make sure I'm finding results from like the last few months. Exported properties. This is probably what I want. At export. Export. Okay. Like that. And then that means that while I'm... Here we go, camera target, I can assign and say, yes, I want... Okay, so this doesn't need to be parented anymore then. Instead, we drag this to here. Yep, that's it. Okay, cool. And that's how we tell it to assign it to that. Now, we need the camera to actually follow and stay behind the character. So I want it to kind of softly follow. So it's going to use this target object, which has a facing and has a position, and we're going to have it move towards that value. Now there is a, move toward. I don't know if we want to use move toward. because it's a little bit of a harsh it's a linear. I wonder if there's a move toward that is not linear. Something similar. Something similar. Let's search for delta and see if there's anything else. I guess delta is not really. Let's see here. Godot non-linear move toward. Lerp? Maybe. Let's see. What is Lerp gonna do for us? Lerp. Linear interpolate between two values by the factor defined in weight. Ah, right. That's probably not what we want to do. We can use move toward to start. So let's see here. Actually, as a decent starting thing, we can just say transform dot oh wait, I'm thinking I'm getting into Unity mode. I don't need transform dot position. I just need just position, right? Position. We're just gonna say equals camera target position plus some vector. I don't know how far away we need it. How far away are these things? How far away is camera? What's its position right now? 5, versus character body, which is at 0, 2. All right, so let's say 5 on the x-axis, 3 on the y-axis, and none on the z-axis, which I know it's not going to rotate properly with the camera. That's apparently not right. Do I just say vector 3? No. What is it not like about this? Line 44. Oh, new. Okay. Let's get a good example here. Come on, show me some example code. Show me some example. Oh, no, that's good. That's it. Okay, let's test it. Okay, can't see us. There we are. All right, so we need to go negative instead. All right, there we are. Okay. Doesn't seem to be following us at this point. Oh, because I put it in the ready function. Rookie mistake instead of the process function. Okay. Hey, all right. This is what I expected for this first one. It does need wheels, doesn't it? It doesn't look great. Okay. So we're gonna rotate this. This offset needs to be rotated around based on the players facing on the y-axis. Okay. So I think let's see here. All right, so this is going to get a little bit ugly. We're going to take this and multiply by what is the character's initial rotation here? 0. That's good. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get a sign error. Like we're gonna be going negative when we're supposed to be going positive somewhere along the line here, but bear with it. So initially I want this to multiply by 1 when our Y rotation is 0. So camera target dot rotation dot Y. I think this is going to be returning in degrees, and that should work perfectly. So to multiply it by 1, we want the cosine of our rotation, right? Oh, I guess plus... Oh, and then on the z-axis, let's go with 5 times sine of the rotation. All right, let's start with this. Let's see if this works. I guess we also need the camera to rotate. Rotation.y equals camera target.rotation. So it's just rot. All right, let's see. Well, I can see something in the lower right, which is a good start. Camera's initial rotation, is that? Ah, we're off by a factor of 90 degrees. Ooh, I don't know how that happened. I don't know which way is supposed to be forward. Is positive X supposed to be forward or positive Z supposed to be forward in a character like this? Oh well. We've made our bed, now we will lie in it. So our rotation of the camera is off by 90 degrees. Is rotation given in... What's it given in? I want rotation information here. Vector 3. Ah. I see. It is in degrees, or it is in the editor it's in degrees, but here it should not be. So can I just do pi? Looks like it. Looks like that's allowed. Is this the right rotation, or are we completely... Okay, we are completely backwards now. That is progress. Flip it around. Hey, all right, we have a camera follower script. Okay, now this may look like we spent 20 minutes making everything work exactly the way it did when we started. However, not the case. So let's raise the camera up just a little bit so we can see more of the track ahead. You know, the track that we have. Okay. So now we know where we want the camera to be and what we want the rotation to be. Now we want to change these to a move toward. So I need to say, give it the current position. That is how move toward works, right? Yeah. So we're going to take the current position, move it towards this by a move speed, which I don't know what that is yet. Let's say delta times 2. And rotation is probably going to be very different. It's fine. Move toward not found. Because I added an S and made it move towards, which I don't think that's even a dictionary word. Should accept a float. But I gave it a vector 3. Ooh. 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 Can I do... Okay, that's fine. We'll do this individually then. For .x, .y, and .z. Now this is one of those things that it feels like there should be some kind of syntactical magic that can do this for me. Some kind of Python magic that I don't fully understand. Oh, didn't like that. Whoops. Okay, what did I do? What did I do? Dang it, I guess I shouldn't have closed the same. Okay, right here. Valid operators. Rotation Y. Oh, did I add this in somehow? I did. All right, let's do it this way. Oh, hey, hang on. Well, that's... Well, I mean... It started out all right. And also, apparently when it loops around, move toward doesn't treat angles very well. Once it passes the 360-degree line, that doesn't work out too well. But that's kind of the right idea. Is I want to see the side of the cart when you're turning one way or the other to enhance the turniness. And I want the camera to kind of get left behind a little bit, so to speak, but not by that much. So we want some kind of approach. Vector 3, Godot, accelerate toward. Is there something like that? No, nothing quite like what I'm looking for. Let's see. So let's just add a new function. I don't know what is the... I should look at some of these methods here. It looks like the general idea is you want to do underscore separation of variable names, or in your method names. So we'll stick towards that, and lowercase. That's going to take some getting used to. Excel toward, and this will take. Well, how do we define it and move toward? From to delta. So instead, we're going to define this as from as a float, to as a float, and well, you know what? Let's just bake this in as just a little try it and see how it works. So let's say we're moving from 5 to 20. I want to take 2 minus from, and I want to cover a certain percentage of the distance. And then multiply that by delta, I guess. So let's say, oh, I don't like that this is going to treat X and Y. We get some weird diagonal stuff. Good enough for now. Good enough for now. You know, move by, you know, X percentage. So we need a ratio as a float of how much of that you're going to be moving. Okay. So we're going to say excel2. Rotation, I still don't... You know what? Let's just set rotation for now. And for our actual percentage, yeah, let's just leave it at that and see what happens. Okay, it's kind of locked in pretty hard. So let's reduce this a bit. By a factor of 10, let's say. Still not seeing much changes here. 2 plus 2 minus from. I guess it's a very low distance, isn't it? All right, let's go 100 times more and see if we can notice any difference. No, I don't actually. It's basically locked in there. Why is that? Okay, so camera position is not going to be that far away. Not even 1 unit. Oh. This needs to be from, doesn't it? Okay, let's undo that 100 scaling. Okay. That's it. Speed it up a bit. Okay, that's closer to the effect I was going for, but it's still a bit harsh. But yeah, this is the general idea. I want the camera to follow a little bit closer, but yeah, I want it to kind of lag behind a bit. But geez, yeah, that's not exactly what I'm going for. But I like the idea at least. It does make me feel like there is a more straightforward way to get what I want without this weird diagonal issue. But yeah, this is the general idea that when you're turning right, I want the camera to show you more of what's to the right. When you're turning left, I want the camera to show you more of what's to the left. When you're moving forward, I want the camera to kind of like see you leaving a little bit. Which I guess for that, you know what? I think there's probably a much better way to do that. And that is basically just, we're gonna see if we can poke in to grab the character's current turning amount. And directly translate that into a horizontal offset from the player. And then not even do this this, I don't know, maybe this backset thing can still work, but okay, so here's the question is how do we access a variable from here? Do we have access to it? Camera target dot. I'm gonna assume not. I assume it's only gonna expose the methods of character body 3D since that's what we've told it that it is. You know, it's not a test player. Godot expose variable from script to another script. All right, here we go. Let's see, I have two scripts. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, now I already have the object. I already have the instance of the thing I want. I'm not trying to navigate the scene tree. How do I get a variable from another script? That's all I want. Get the node and then reference it. Oh. So can I... Oh, I guess I don't actually have that. Oh, here we go. Current steer. All right, can I access camera target dot current steer? I guess so. Okay. All right, all right. Okay, so here's our base offset. All right, so we're gonna aim for top position plus offset. Just straight up that. And we're gonna adjust the offset slightly based on current steer. Ooh. 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 Okay, we want to rotate first and then offset based on the rotation, not on the absolute. Okay. All right. Godot, move in direction. Let's see here. Rotated. Vector.rotated. And then pass in the rotation. Okay, we're going to try that. So this offset, we're going to add in a vector 3 equal to oh, see, look at this. This right here. We don't need to do the okay, hang on. Let's test this as it is right now. Okay, works. Let's replace this with a rotated vector. Using rotation. -5 for dot rotated by rotation. Is that not enough? Oh, that's not enough. Rotating this vector around a given axis. Okay. So I actually want to give it the axis first and then the angle. So in this case, my axis is vector 3 dot up, and my angle is rotation.y. Maybe. Let's see if this works. Ooh, well, not quite. I see the cart. I think I've got another off by 90 degrees problem here. Let's do this. Let's rotate it by just route. Let's see if that works. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's really good because that means I don't have to do this trigonometry over here. And now we're also going to say that this right here, we're going to offset this. No, wait, this one right here, the z-axis. Let's just plop this right in here and see what happens. Not much. I'm seeing a little bit of wiggle. Can we print debug, camera target.current steer. Oh, it's very small. Oh, because it's scaled by delta. Well, then let's move it up a bit. Multiply that by like 60. Okay, wrong way. Oh, absolutely. 100%. Not a doubt in my mind. Okay, that's the general idea right there. I want it to be a little bit softer, but it's fine. Let's bump it up a little bit. Let's go a little bit crazier here. 600 or 200. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit harsh because it is using, okay, so that should be the target offset. So let's just have sideways offset equals 0.0. And we're going to approach, we're going to excel toward sideways offset is going towards current steer by some ratio every frame. Actually, specifically current steer times -200. There we go. And that's going to maintain pretty nicely. All right, here we go. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's much nicer. Okay. I still want the resting. Well, that might be okay. I want how far back it is. How's Godot? You know what? So far, pretty good. Closeness offset. Don't worry about it. Closeness offset is fine. We're gonna say 5 to start with. And we're gonna do a similar thing here where it kind of pushes and pulls a bit. With the target being usually -5, but as the player goes faster, we're gonna pull it even further back. So we're gonna say current speed. We're gonna, I guess, add current speed to this, or subtract current speed from this. Maybe half of current speed. So let's give this a go. Let's see how this feels. Not for you. That's fair. Oh, ah. Here we are in front of the player. Okay. Well, that's not right. Oh, because I've already got the negative here. Whoops. Okay, so this was right. It was that other line that was wrong. It's something I've been doing for a long, long time, and I really enjoy it. Okay, we're too far away. Let's start with 2 away. To each their own. There we go, there we go. Ooh, you can't bump into anything, by the way. There's absolutely no solidity. Okay, that's all right. There's no power slides or anything yet, but we've got the basics of cart controls with decent camera angles. And we're learning how to pass. The important thing is this is a learning project. We're learning how to pass variables around between different objects. We're learning how to navigate the scene tree. We're learning about how to nest objects and import models and all that stuff. All right, this camera is infinitely better than what we had, even though it's a little bit slidey, but it's on the right track. This really makes me want to power slide. This might be Garfield Kart. It might be. It's Dabble Kart. Speaking of, let's get a new track. Shuffle. Eh. Menu music? Why is that in this? All right. Yeah, the goal for the project is not anything super aggressive goals. It's we're just gonna get a single player kind of a time trial system going, and make a few basic tracks and carts and riders and call it a day. We still need to learn menu systems, of course. In every... Oh, excellent. You know how much I love the numbers on my GitHub followers. On every single engine I've ever done, UI stuff is always the worst to deal with. And I think that's more of a me problem. Like, I'm a front-end developer. I do UIs for a living, but as soon as you slap it on top of a game engine, it's just everything's out the window. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing now. It just gets a lot. Part of it is trying to get things to be workable with a controller is a little bit different. All right, let's do some modeling. Let's do a little bit of modeling. I've been doing some more tutorials on Blender, if you can believe it. So many tutorials. So many tutorials. So many tutorials. All right. Let's do something that should be super, super easy. Okay? Here's what I've got in mind. Kind of hot up here. Are you warm? Is it just me?
It's a little warm up here.
I guess it was warmer today than it has been for a while. Okay. Traffic cone. How are you gonna mess up a traffic cone, right? We're just gonna do a nice little low poly traffic cone. I don't remember the scale of anything we've been working on. Let's open up the cart. All right. So let's aim for... Okay. All right, I'm ready. Yeah, let's aim for about this size here. About the size of the default cube. All right, here we go. Shortcut. There's so many shortcuts. Cone. Looks good. Do that. We're going to apply the how do we apply the transform again? What do I use? Almost exclusively Visual Studio or VS Code for the front end stuff, at least. Okay, hang on. Blender, apply, transform. I like the apply submenu from the object menu, or use shortcut Control A. Apply location. Okay, so now it's set there. So now when I scale it, yeah. All right, we're getting there. This is, you know what? No, this is too many polygons. Do it again. Okay, that's too few. 12. Perfect. Okay, and then GZ1 enter, Control A, apply location. Oh, gotcha. So the last project I was on used React. No. I was on a React project, and then I switched to an Angular project, and that is like switching which side of the street you're driving on. That is rough. Okay, so now I can go to edit mode. I can alt-click. No, control-click? No, shift-click? No. Select edges, alt-click, extrude. Yep. How much are we extruding? Not 1. 0.1. Okay. What were your opinions on Angular? It was fine. For what we were doing, maybe it was a little bit bloated, but it seemed all right. Okay, so now I want... Can I... No. Faces... How do I select... wait, Control plus? No. Alt plus? No. Shift plus? Nope. Yeah, see, that's not what I... Whoa. I want to extrude all of these as a whole, but I don't know if that's... No, see, that's going to do that. Here we go. Scale these faces out. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is I'm seeing the code. Move the whole thing up by 0.1 so it's still, yep, apply that location change. All right, and now let's scale by Z and then scale by the whole thing. That's traffic coney, right? I should look up a traffic cone. Okay, apparently usually they have a square base. Do we care? Like we could do this. We could make that happen. It's like a melted ice cream cone. Yeah. You can see what I was going for, but so what we would want to do, so one thing we could do is select this edge and this edge. Whoop. And scale them on the Z, nope. Scale them on the X axis, nope. What can we do with this? I want to move them together. Wait, merge. Not quite. Close. Close. Okay. Do it to the vertices. Is that what we want to do? Uh-huh. Okay. That's workable. Hello, Hudson. Hello, hello. It's like not great, but it's improved. Is it? Like we could do something like this to make a square base. I don't know. Would it be? It's probably simpler to just make a cube. I don't know why I was thinking that they have a base that follows the size of it. Here, let's just get rid of this. Here, wait, no. Edit mode. Let's take delete. No, not those vertices. Obviously not those vertices. These vertices we can delete. These vertices, delete them. Delete these vertices. Delete these vertices. There's some way to select that instead of doing that. Okay, object mode, add a cube. You think you did really well on them. Well, good. Okay, yep, that's totally what I want. It's fine. Okay, scale by half. Move up by 0.05. Whoops. Okay, looks good. All right, there you go. How's that? How's that for a cone? Does that look like a traffic cone? I guess it needs to be a little bit wider. I'm trying to get the angle right on this. Oh yeah, they are usually truncated, aren't they? Okay. Good call. Good call out. We'll probably skip having the hole, but yeah, a little bit of a truncate. Very good GPU, but don't know whether to go with NVIDIA or AMD. I have no idea. I typically just have no clue. Control R for loop cut. Wait. Shift R for loop cut. Wait. Oh wait. Select a ring to be cut. Why don't I see the? I don't see the loop happening. I don't see the loop happening. Hang on. What's the loop cut? Control R. It says it's Control R. Wait. So is that? Hang on. Loop cut. Got to be in edit mode. Oh, you got to be in edit mode. Huh. But see, now I'm just getting some dots. It's not what I wanted. Huh. Good old Linux. Whoops. Oh. My stream manager just crashed there. That was cool. I've never had that happen before. That's just Twitch's web page. See, that's what I'm looking for, is that. Huh. Wait, is there something screwy going on with the normals? No. How do I check that? Oh, that looks fine. See, that's only doing a single edge. Why is it doing that? I'll never know. Huh. All I want to do is lop the top off of this cone. Blender. Truncate cone. This one's, oh, knifed. Ah, hang on. Okay. Get a nice view. Use K for the knife tool. Oh. C for angle constrained. And Z for cut through. What in the world? Why is this so much difficult? Oh wait, let's snap to grid. Ah, snap to grid. Snap to grid. Snap to grid? Where's snap to grid? Is snap to grid? No. Blender snap to grid. That is Shift S. No. Oh boy. Okay, never mind. Screw it. We're just gonna get a lopsided cut, and it's fine. Okay. Did I do it? Is that it? Wait, what happened here? Oh no. Oh dear. I need X-ray mode on, I guess. Nope, that just doesn't work. Okay. What else you got? A card that's good at editing a stream because out of nowhere OBS got an update that made it so you cannot use your GPU encoder anymore. That's very strange. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, apparently there's a really easy way to do this. Typical. Get rid of this cone. Get rid of it. Add a new cone. Position. We'll fix it in a second. Whoops, right. Ah. Add a cone. Z at 1. All right. Cone. Z at 1. Depth 2. Radius 1 there. Radius 2. There we go. Okay, looks good. Ship it. Cone. Finally. See, I don't even know cards by number. I used to sell computers and computer components for a living ages ago, and even then the numbers and names of cards, it's like it was nothing to me. It's like I have no idea what's going on. All right, we have a cone, right? This looks good. Looks good. Okay, now we're gonna try something that I probably shouldn't. We're gonna try and add. We're gonna try and build a UV, or yeah, we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna build a very small, very crappy texture for it. No alpha. Okay. And now we have to go in and say that the cone gets material using, oh wait, do we have to save this first? I don't know. Using image texture untitled. I assume this is how this works. Cone. There we go. Yes, do this. And this cube also uses cone. Okay. Cool. Can I... Oh, and now, if I want to see it, I need to do that. Yeah. There it is. We are not going to do any UV unwrapping magic because this is a very simple texture. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's the back. That's the top and bottom faces. Ah. See, I want this to be part of this as well. I would love to have these both on the same. Okay. Okay. Cube. 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 Object. Oh no, no, see that's not the cube selected. I want the cube now. Can I go back to the cube? And choose its material? And say that it uses the same material? Is that Is that allowed? Because how would you do that? Ah, here we go. Wait, how do I move the UV thingy bob? I don't know how to do this. Wait, transform? No. Move? No, I don't want to actually move cursor. No. Here we go. No. Okay. It was there for a moment. I don't actually know what the controls are for this part here. I can see. It says if Godot supports custom collisions from Blender. I've not. This is like my first week using Blender, so I am still barely figuring out what's going on here. All right. So, cone, annotation, rip region, grab. No. Texture. Do we want to do texture painting? Oh, look at that. So wait, where's the... Moments ago, I was able to see where on here the UV, like the image was projected. It creates a custom collision. I don't know what a custom collision is. I'm coming from Unity, but like my understanding of the model data, I either want to have a, what you see is the collidable space, or wrap it with a very simple mesh to reduce the complexity of the collision calculation. Like I'll probably just throw a box over this and call that the hitbox for it. So we can texture paint, but it's like it's gonna do everything, right? Yeah, like look at that. Which, I mean, that works. I mean, that's a valid way of doing this, but that's cool. Kind of add a little bit of texture to it. But yeah, it's not exactly what I wanted. Oh, white. These would have a white stripe. Duh. Okay, not like that. And see, yeah, there's the issue with the box. Smart unwrap the mesh. Okay, so let's see here. If I do smart. Okay, so I've got unwrap as an option and smart UV project, which might be the one you're talking about. Let's see here. Oh, it's under unwrap. Okay, let's see what... Okay, so unwrap. Nope. Unwrap. Oh, you mean the one directly... Okay, the one directly under. Not like under as in a sub-menu. All right, well, let's see what happens here. All right, push button. Receive... Oh. Okay. Do it. Proceed. Oh, you have to select all, which is no, that's all faces. Wait, hang on. Let me look up. Let me grab my Blender cheat sheet. Oh, it is just A. Oh, hey, there it is. I can see it again. Can I move this now? This is what I want to do is just move this. Ah, wait. Hang on. Oh, wait. It's going to be the same. It's going to be the same shortcuts, isn't it? Ah, now we're this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay. And then to select the other object, right? I would need to go. What does it want from me? What does it want from me? Ah ha 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 ha. Ah, that's it. That's what I want. This is what I wanted. Now I'd like to see them all. You can move one cube at a time. Now, is there a way that I can get both objects at once to appear here? I mean, I guess if I... What if I parent them? If I can remember how to do that from the tutorials. Okay, I do not remember how to do that from the tutorials, apparently. Could join them. Because I would like to see the UVs for both on here. See if I select both objects and then go into edit mode. Oh, there it is. Okay, we got it. We got it. We're there. Okay, and then Alt click to get an entire, wait. Face? Choose a face. There we go. Okay, we can choose a face. And then we can just move it away. This is the circle. It doesn't even matter. It's so pointless. We don't need this at all. Honestly, this even we don't need, but we're gonna keep it anyway. Okay. Oh, see, this is improving. Vastly improving my experience. Guys, we're gonna be learning things. Okay, so now we would want to paint. Now I can only see one at a time. That's fine. This is no Photoshop, but it'll do the trick. All right, let's get back with a nice orange all over. Give it some nice bright textures. Joining them just makes it one mesh. Okay. Okay. Now let's reduce this strength a bit. Increase this radius a bit. Nope, too big. Too big. Kind of let it get a little darker as we go down. And then this base, we're just gonna make that full strength. Yeah, like that's it, right? That's what I was looking for. Do I have X-ray mode on? Beautiful. Look, guys, we made a cone. We textured. Gives you a 3D look. Now, is that where you draw it directly on the 3D model, or is that something completely different? Okay, yeah, I have seen that. Oh, we forgot the stripe. It's a little bit shaky there. Huh. Really what I should be doing is exporting these and then editing them in Photoshop, because Photoshop I'm like decent at. You know what? That is good enough. That is good enough for me, guys. Look, we stuck a truncated cone on a flat cube. We're modelers now. All right. Let's throw this into Blender Learning. New folder, cone. And we're probably going to need to save the image as well, aren't we? Okay. All right. That was not bad. All right. So dumb. All right. See, that's already way better than what we've been doing. All right. So we're going to have a... what are we going to have? A collision object, rigid body. Yeah, we're going to just make it a little rigid body. I think that's all we want. It's just something we can kind of bonk around. I mean, I did most of my donut, and it looked okay. But it wasn't exactly what I was hoping to do. I want to learn the ideas of, like, you know, making things less organic. I want things that look very precise and, you know, joining at specific points. And the donut tutorial is very like, we're just gonna kind of blob this and inflate that. And it's like, no, that's great and all. I'm learning a lot of tools, but it's not the tools that I'm interested in. Okay. You know what we should do is, instead of going straight to a rigid body, let us just make this a totally new object. Just an empty node. And we're gonna call this cone. And then within that, we will put our rigid body, as well as our new mesh. I should really have a folder for models. Too simple. I mean, it was still complex for me. Like, there was a lot of stuff in there that I just did not understand. Let's change music. What do we got next? New York Minute. No. Sherbertland Shore. Hello, Sherbertland? Okay, you don't get Sherbertland after all. Royal Raceway. There we go. Okay, right. I was gonna pull up my cone model. Oh, yeah, I guess I do need to export this as an object file so we can actually use it. right. What is this saying? It has no shape. Right. We're getting there. We're getting there. Collision Shape 3D can honestly just be a box. Or is there a cone? There's probably not a cone. We'll just say box, and that's fine. But we also want to give this a... same with our player. The mesh can be separate from the collision shape. Okay. Mesh instance 3D, and I think we can just drag this on here. There it is. Also, this one, I want this to be a child scene. No, wait. Is that how we do this? Make it a root, no. Save as scene. Cone. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Got the basic movement and then moved on to something harder. Yeah, extruding. That was the stuff I was interested in. Extruding, loop cuts, merging, that kind of stuff was I think the kind of stuff I wanted to get. Okay, collision shape is wrong. We're just gonna plop a, I guess we're plopping a cube on here. There we go. Actually, it can be a little smaller. Yeah, it's been very fun to learn 3D modeling so far. I'm really enjoying it. I've still got so much to learn, but it's been very fun so far. Okay, so now the surface. All right, let's see how this is gonna work. Oh man. Big Boy Games official, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for coming by. I'm Dobbs. I'm a software developer that likes to make video games in my spare time. Go figure. I mean, that's what we're all here for. I've made several games before, and for the first time ever, I am dipping into Godot and Blender. And Godot is actually relatively easy. Blender is a nightmare. Yeah. Well, this isn't our first night. What's today? Is today Wednesday? No, today's Friday. Wednesday was our first time in Godot. Doing some really dumb stuff. I've done Unity before. I've published a game in Unity on Steam. Before that, I've done almost everything homemade engines. I really enjoy making engines from the ground up. But I figure I've got some big ideas, and that means I don't need to get bogged down in things like physics calculations, you know? So learning engines has been an interesting exploration. What game are you making? Okay, this is gonna be dumb. Okay, so the learning project that I picked for Unity was the dumbest little arcade game that I remembered from Chuck E. Cheese growing up. And for some reason, that dumb idea, my entire community got hooked on it and tried to beat each other's score for like a week. It took me like 2 hours to build. We did it all in one night. But I learned a lot. It was just a dumb little learning project. So similarly, we're doing a dumb little learning project, which is we are doing a single-player kart racer. Looks so bad. A single-player kart racer based on a lot of our community members and the little characters that we have developed over the years in various different games. So it is Dabble Cart, named after Dabble Worlds, which is my Maker game. Mario Party style game? I have a Mario Party style game. I've done that already. I made Dabble Party last year as a dumb joke, and I spent probably close to 80 hours building it. Hey, Al. Welcome in. We are talking about Dabble Worlds. The camera looks good. That's what we just did tonight, was we worked on the camera. Al loves Dabble Worlds. Ow. Wait, that's the tree. Don't look at the tree. Wait, hang on. Look at this beautiful cone. Look at it. Look at it in all its majesty. Look at this lovely low poly traffic cone. Cone, all hail. It's the best cone you've ever seen. That's right, it is. And now we're figuring out how to get that into here. Okay, so I've got the cone.mtl, cone.png. Can you put ice cream on it? I mean, it's gonna just plop into the middle. The scale of it all. I didn't say it by name, but I did mention that I had put a game on Steam. There it is. That's Pen Pals. It's Suika, but with levels. Speaking of which, Al, I don't know if I've mentioned, there's going to be 2 new levels in the next update. I've already got them. They're already getting tested by Hovercat. Okay, let's get this textured. We've got the texture. Now we got to figure out how to actually do that. All right, let's see here. All right, let's get out my handy research tool. Godot texture obj. Assets folder, object MTL file into the asset folder. Open the project where it will scan. Update. Okay, so the MTL file needs to be in here, is what I'm gathering. Okay, did I just drag it in or not? Let me try that again. Drag it in. Okay, that didn't seem to work. Let me see if we can add that directly to the folder and see if that works. Dabble Cart. Models. Oh, wait, no, it is there. It is there. So, whoops. Okay, we're back. Get your last few gold medals. Oh, you're closing in on it. Okay, that didn't help. All right, we're gonna try again. How do I import MTL material? Make sure your OBJ file correctly references the MTL file with a relative path, preferably without any folder components listed in the path. Bye, maps. Thanks for stopping it. Try importing into Blender. Welcome in, maps. Okay, so I think this might have been something I did wrong in my importing. Raid did happen while you were gone. Okay, I think I exported badly. Maybe Blender export with texture to Godot. Oh, go to the Blender settings and enable the Godot exporter plugin. Oh. Okay, Blender settings seems reasonable. Settings. Oh boy, where? Oh. Nice code. Thank you, Maps. I'm very proud of it. All right. All right, wise guy. Where's the settings? Made a new jump. Oh, Blender preference. It's not settings, it's preferences. And I will hold that those are two different things. Add-ons. Godot. Oh, first I have to download the, oh boy. Setting up a React project, but now you're back. Beat it with minor slowdown, but never could get it at full speed yet. Okay, let's see here. Oh wait, this is for exporting it as a scene. No, I want, I don't want that. Make sure you apply scale and rotation, export placeholder materials. Tailwind CSS, I'm not familiar with that. See, I've got the materials, I think. Like, do I need to do this? And then do this? Bum, bum, bum. Oh boy. Everything's wrapped. Yeah, it's UV. Bake the color as an image using cycle. Oh boy, there's a lot of people with a lot of different ideas. No, it's fine. It's fine, Dupu. Let's see. Godot. Add texture to mesh. Loading PNG textures on mesh instance node. Yep. Then in the inspector tab, open the material or material override. And then new material. Can I just do this? That is a pretty sweet cone. Well, look at that. Cone. Wait. Now, hang on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Does this mean we can hit it? What happens if we hit it? Oh, I did bonk into it. Okay. That was less of a proper bonk. It's quite solid. Well, we hit it. I want it to fly away, ideally. Rigid body. Boy, it just really just stuck there, huh? Don't know why. All right, hang on. I have a lot of tabs to close after trying to figure out why the texture wasn't there. Okay. Maybe there's some kind of export method that, you know, keeps the, like, locks the texture to it, but honestly, having two separate files, not that bad if that's what we got to do. It does. Just finally we found our answer. It's working. The problem is done. Axis lock. I kind of want it to kind of like tumble in all directions. I don't want it to just sit there. Okay, so let's see here. It's not moving. What am I forgetting here? Probably something fairly simple. Physics body. It's got a shape. Is the shape like stuck in the ground? No. It's not anything like that. I want it so that when you hit it, that it just flies off in all kinds of goofy directions. So that you could like barrel through a bunch of them and they just all go flying. Could that be why it's not moving? No, so axis lock is saying that it will constrain to if everything was checked, then yes. But the default state is there's no checks on there. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. So let's say you were you know those 3D Mario sections where everything like locks you to 2D for a little bit. It's like that. It's like you can lock something to a set of different dimensions. Like say, instead of being able to move in all 3 dimensions, it can only move in 2 or 1, etc. Difference between linear and angular. So linear would be, you know, just going in a direction, whereas angular would be like rotating, like spinning in place. Yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting. I want to add another category to the minigame code, and I've got a really dumb idea that would just make it really hard to guess a lot of the answers, except by just brute forcing your way through, like actually trying to figure out the words instead of just like, I know this one. I can tell by the number of words and letters. Let's see here. Maybe if I give this less mass? I mean, that doesn't seem to be what we want, but lock rotate. I don't want to lock rotation. Oh, mass is right here. I can make it really light. Nope, it's that's very odd. Now, let's see. So the player's collision shape is what? A capsule. Okay, it is the player itself, apparently. Man. So that's why we're actually like going into it until we get to that point. But at this point, we should still be moving, at least trying to move. Actually, this is increasing my velocity, and then I stop. All right, let's try something else. Let's take this instance of it, and put it in the air with a little bit of rotation. And just see what happens. It falls, right? It doesn't fall. Why doesn't it fall? This is it's a little weird. I did the funny thing. All right. Okay, yeah, that's strange. Rigid body. Okay, hang on. I love using that button. I do. All right, there's something extra to it. What is it? You need not just a rigid body for physics, but... No, that should be it. That should apply gravity. All right, you know what? Let me do a little bit of research here. Godot. Rigid body, not moving. Never guess letters. All right, let's say not falling. Doesn't apply to the parent, but by the node itself. The rigid body needs to be the parent of the falling object. Okay, yeah, it is. Is it? Maybe it's not. Is that our problem? Did I parent things poorly? I did. Okay, good. Whew. All right, that was just some learning issues. Just had to figure out some stuff. Well, I pushed it a little bit. Let's reduce its mass to a ridiculous degree. So the collision shape and the rigid body were sibling nodes. Collision shape apparently needs to be a child of rigid body. All right, let's go really low mass here and see if that just does some really dumb stuff. Well, I kind of bumped into it slightly, and that's something. Boom. It's still kind of slowing me down, which I'm not super on board with. And now I've stopped somehow in front of it. Huh, that's weird, right? It's Owl's cat. Godot getting stuck on rigid body. Let's see here. Maybe don't use collision, use area. Use area. Like, kind of change how we're performing this action entirely a little bit. Like, instead of actually trying to do a normal physics calculation. Oh, see, that's weird. Don't like that. Solver, no. Gravity scale. Let's reduce the gravity scale a little bit. How about that? Just trying out some different things here. Okay, it's falling now. Tuffring. Tuffring. Odd. That's actually why you remembered it. You guys with your 3D Final Fantasies. Just go faster. Oh, I wonder if it's because similarly, let's see. So collision shape needs to be a child of rigid body. Okay, character body is a rigid body and collision shape is a child of that. Okay, so that's not it. And mesh instances, these are just the, yeah. So it's this right here, which that looks about right. This guy, yeah, etc., etc. Famous typo quotes. Perfect. Oh man, I don't remember if I brought it up, Dupu, but the titular C that you encounter today. I was thinking to myself, like, I've seen a similar concept in another game of like combining, you know, starry sky as a sailable surface, like this sort of unseen plane that you can sail across. And I was trying to think, what game did that? What am I thinking of where there was an invisible water layer implied amongst this star field? It was freaking Yooka-Laylee. Yeah, Pokemon Snap was brought up during stream. Yooka-Laylee did that ages ago. Iconic. It was level 5, which is also the last level. There were only 5 stages in Yooka-Laylee. See, I could just code something that says, like, when a kickable thing is too close, make it kick. And just don't even give it a... It's got a collision shape. The mesh instance doesn't matter. It's the rigid body. Why is my panning so slow right now? What have I done? All right, let's do some modeling again. We hit our goal for today, which was camera logic, and that's working. The reckless charm. All right. Here we go. Goodbye, default cube. Wait, bring that back. I want that default cube. Yeah, I mean, that's just what they are. They're just the really generic stuff. All right, guys. You know what time it is? It's time to rebuild Dabble in 3D. Out of a cube. It is not. It is not Maps King. All right. Straight into a new dimension. There he is. Edit mode. Okay. Yeah, basically have custom code and don't even treat it as a normal physics object. Like, don't even give it a rigid body. Can you do that? Actually, okay, here's my idea. Yeah, give it a sort of ring of influence around the player. When an intersection happens, we want it to no longer be on the same collision layer as the player. No, we do. I want it to basically be a one-way street of effect. I do not, but thank you. Man, the tutorials love to talk about Shade Smooth. Nope. Is it control? Is it not object mode? Control D? Nope. Shift D. There we go. I want it to be a little bit boxy. Oh, I've been watching. What did I say? I counted them up. 16 tutorials as of last night. And they're all like at least 10 minutes long. It's a mess. I want him to be boxier. So 2 round is 2 round. Loop cut. Yeah. I want it to be like that. Not like that though. That's fine though. Actually, let's do this one also. Add a loop cut here to make it kind of boxy. Official Blender? No, random ones. Look, it's him. It's Dabble. Okay, this next one. Nose, head, body. All right. Duplicate this. Throw it here, doesn't matter. We're gonna add a mirror modifier. We're gonna mirror on the head in the y-axis. Oh, woo. All right, scale that back in the x-axis. Sure, go for it. I won't watch it now, but at some point I will have time. I want this to be kind of true to, you know, how the current, you know, the Dabble art looks right now. I mean, it's the branding. It's that and the that and the that and the that and the that. Nice. I will have to take a look. So kind of boxy, but I want to round it out a bit. Okay. Let's do this. Duplicate head. We're gonna make hair. Sort of. Edit mode. We need to apply our subdivision modifier, I do believe. But we can't because not allowed from edit mode. Not allowed from edit mode. You gotta switch modes first. Just let me do the thing. All right. Delete some vertices. Oh wait, in X-ray mode though. Okay. Now let's add a solidify modifier here. Buh. Okay, offset. Beautiful. First of all, beautiful. Do a comb over. No. All right. Kind of randomly low poly this. Ringo probably. We're going to actually extrude this edge down for sideburns, you see. Or should that be this edge? Tough to say. Yeah, that's a good one. Even though we're never any good at it. I mean, nor am I. Oh dear, I've done something terribly wrong there. You know what let's do is let's apply the solidify now. I'm gonna no, not yet, not yet. Resist. Let's do a little bit more, let's do a little bit more wiggling. Bring a lot of these down further. Not too far down, but irregularly. Yeah, that's fine. That's sticking out. I'm not really gonna worry about it. A big beard. Oh, yes, I'm still watching. Of course I'm still watching. It's Rainbow Road. Could have just... Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Am I still on X-ray mode? Somehow. All right. Looks reasonably dabble. Don't know what's happening here, but that's probably fine. Huh. Don't know what's happening there at all. It's pretty strange if you ask me. Deleted a face. Well, the thing is, look, there are no. This is actually a flat surface. So there's no actual thickness here. Okay. Great. Cool. It was sideburn. Oh, maybe. Maybe that's what it was that happened there. But like, look right here. There's like something weird going on with the solidify modifier, and I'm not sure why. I'm not worried about it. It's a small detail. So it's like, it's fine. It's whatever. All right. Turn X-ray mode off. We'll get the... All right, we're going to apply this now. Apply the thickness, and then maybe we will try to do a little bit of sideburns. So now we got to choose the face. See, where's the face here? That's the question. There we go. Got it. Yeah, we're doing a 3D dabble for Dabble Cart. Because that's apparent. That's a thing for some reason. Let's see here. That's probably the wrong face to extrude now that I'm thinking about it. Almost certainly. Can we, how many undos can we do here? There we go. Enough. It is enough. Probably better. I don't care that much. I don't care that much, I say, and then spend 20 minutes perfecting it. All right, ears. Ears? Sure. Dabble has ears. Ears. Obviously, ears are a cube. Right? Right, you guys? Okay, hang on. I know what I need. Select this face. Inset. Extrude. Oh, that's an ear. Ooh. It's a coin. Beautiful. Actually, you know what? We could add another loop cut to that. Well, we could have. There we go. It's a little bit of a weird one, but... Alright, we entered into too much detail. It still can be. Alright, that's too much detail. Get rid of it. Give me a cube. I mean, honestly, that is probably fine. No, stop trying to delete. Actually, yeah, that's actually much better. We can still, if we want to, scale it down on the x-axis, flatten it out just a little bit. And then, yes, we can mirror that off of the head on the y-axis. There we go. No. It's probably fine. Okay. All right, what else? Stouter body. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Arms. Yeah. All right, so here's the trick. Do we want to make this like... I'm not ready to get into like skeletons and like posable models. We future-proof it. We prepare it. And just put him in. He's just sitting in the cart in a T-pose. All right, but yeah, actually. All right, take the body, move it out. Scale it down pretty significantly. Scale on the y-axis. Yeah, I mean, we might just lock it to the steering wheel and not get into rotational stuff. There we go. That's what we want. Just like that. This one, however, this loop here. How do we select a loop? There we go. Center that a little bit better. Actually, I don't even know if we need this loop. It's fine. We'll leave it. Mirror that. Y-axis over the body. Look, it's him! Ah. Okay. Duplicate it. Rotate around X by 90 degrees. Negative 90 degrees. Legs too big? Yeah, oh wait, Dabble doesn't even have legs. It just goes straight to feet. It just goes straight to feet, doesn't it? But yeah, that does mean that this is a little bit too much. It's him. We did it. It's Dabble. Okay, now the arms do look a little bit rough. Okay. Legs are going to not be legs anymore. They're just going to be shoes. So let us alt select this. Whoop. Alt select this. Whoop. Merge. Nope. Okay, I want to. All right, hang on. Blender, remove loop cut. Select them. Delete edge loop. Okay. Delete edge loops. Okay. Because now, I may also delete this edge loop for now. Yeah, we will. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this face and extrude it out. Ooh, don't like that. Don't like that. Okay, I do need to delete this edge loop after all. Have a good one, Maps King. Okay, that's better. Okay, because now we can select this edge and move it down independently. Yeah, to get that nice little taper. It always comes back to Bomberman, doesn't it? Just the stout little body. If anything, this whole thing has way too much way too many polygons. But that is Dabble. So here's here's the idea. All right, not in the cone folder. New folder, Dabble. Save. I gotta figure out a better workflow for getting models into Blender. So the idea is that we can kind of do like this and this for driving. Maybe bring it a little bit more in. I don't know. Something like that. But as it is, that's good enough. I guess we can texture. Although the thing is, we don't even need to do any actual texturing here. It's just each individual part gets a separate material. There's no, I guess with the exception of the pants shirt division. I'm getting there. It's still a very much work in progress. Like, if I were to... Oh, yeah, because I would need to apply the modifier. All right, let's experiment with this. So what I would do is duplicate the body. As pants. And just delete this. And then for body, delete this. Nope, too much. That's too much too? Okay, there we go. That's not enough now, isn't it? Yeah, now there's overlap. Okay, so I still need to delete one more row vertices. Dang it, that's too much. How the heck? Yeah. So I was hoping to see if we could get away with having basically a solid material per segment instead of doing something like UV mapping in this particular model. Okay, do vertices mode. Ah, that's probably what yeah, I was doing faces. I was deleting faces. Okay, all right. Pants. Oh, I was doing edges. Okay. Whoops. Did I just do it again? Pants. Edit. Vertices. Delete. Vertices. Everything looks good. Everything looks great. And change it. I should change it to orthographic mode. There's a shortcut for that. Oh, there's a shortcut for that. No, that's camera. Oh, here we... Yes, there we go. And that way, things that are parallel in the model are parallel in the view. Oh, and you can... Yeah. No, oh, okay. You're wanting me to do one of these. Plan view, side view, the red circle. Oh, that's what I got here. I use the numpad hotkeys for that, but I now see it does the same thing. Let's do it. Let's do something. Material. Surface. Can I just do this? Is this gonna work? Oh, because I gotta do this. Ah, there we go. Yes, that's the base material, which apparently this does not use at all. There we go. And then we could do new material. Oh, here we go. Color it in. Yep, use that. It's not using that. Oh, you don't use the okay, pure mouse. Wow, that. And you said you've been doing this quite a bit, haven't you? That takes a lot of strength of character to stick with that. Oh, I don't want it to use this. Ah, that's what it was. It's using both materials. I didn't know you could use multiple materials, but I guess why not? It's got no pants. He's just got no pants. Behold! Behold! Dang it. Gotta move my, I need to move my camera up. Where's my camera? Let's a little bit of this. Perfect. Look, it's Mario RPG. If I should do smooth shading on these. Does that affect the render? Oh, geez, it does. All right, I don't like that. I don't like it. Turn it back. Turn it back. Shade it flat. Oh, I want the polygons. Nintendo will never beat this modeling. It's true. Let's move that camera just a little bit more up. Let's get that. Let's throw that on the Discord for everybody. You can try selecting the camera and then Alt Control Numpad Z. Oh, that's very Jeez. All right. I've been using Photoshop CS2 since it came out in like 2005, 2006. And the shortcuts I know are like, if I was explaining it to anyone, I know they would have the same feeling I'm feeling right now. Like when I'm thinking like, oh yeah, Control Alt M. It's like what? Yeah, obviously Alt Control Numpad 0 is the most intuitive shortcut for snap camera to viewport, to current view. turn on smooth. I just did smooth shading. That's this, right? With that on the meshes, but I don't like that. I want the polygons. I want to see the edges. Actually, if anything, this stuff is, there's too many polygons here. We can fix that. There are modifiers. I grew up in the 90s, and I have a soft spot for those old chunky graphics. I remember standing in the Walmart, mouth agape, looking up at the display TV, where it was Jolly Roger Bay on Mario 64, seeing it for the first time. It's just, this is it. Video games will never get any better than this. This is it. And I would have stood there in that Walmart display aisle for the rest of the day had my mom not forcibly needing to drag me away. She bribed me with a magazine that had an article about Mario 64. Said, I will buy you this magazine. I said, okay, we can go. It's fine. We can go now. Remesh modifier. Is there a way I can add a modifier to multiple objects at once? Let's try this. Remesh. His pants are gone. Ugh. Wait. It got better. Oh, wait. It got better. Hang on. That's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. I had to crank it all the way up. All right, that one's not it. That one didn't work out as good. I can't imagine that the hair will turn out great this way, but boom, I was right. Oh, it's because it's such a thin. I assume it's because it's such a thin surface there. It's weird that it kind of, okay, that's pretty good right there. Very simple. Yeah, I assume that's why. And this one, yeah, look at that. This one this one doesn't have a thickness at all. This one's an open shape. Remesh and then mirror. Yeah, this one's not even mirrored. This one is just, I think the problem is, there we go. This is an interesting one, yeah. Kind of a like how little can you get away with? No. All right, we're good. We'll play around with it a little bit more. Oh yeah, I do remember learning that one. Wait. Wait. There we go. Ah ha ha. Look at all these shortcuts I remember. Okay, and then Alt click for ring and then add a face. That is probably the wrong normal. Okay. Fixing normals. Blender fix normals is Shift in. Recalculate normals. Yes. Do it. Yeah, I did it. I recognize the problem and remember that there's a solution for that. Because the face it made was facing the inside instead of the outside. Okay, that one looks fine though. High, short. Short, look. Look, we made art. Work in progress. Gotta throw him in a go-kart. I didn't even get to modeling, fixing the go-kart model. It still looks, it doesn't even have wheels. It's fine. It's fine. We'll do it more next time. Sunday, probably? Staring into your soul. This is my new. This is gonna be the new base for my new VTuber setup. Oh, for the view faces thing. Yeah, what was that? Blender or view normals. Show normals. Property area. Viewport overlays. Viewport overlays. Well, not anymore. Face orientation. Oh, it's this one. Here we go. Yeah, everything looks correct, right? Yeah, all red on the inside, all blue on the outside. That's what we want. Consistent. Yep, we got it. We did identify a reversed normal. I feel pretty proud about that. I remember to think, blue, he's blue. He's blue now. I feel, you know what? I feel pretty proud about this. I probably shouldn't. Look at it. But still. Yeah, I'm not 100% sold on the remesh, but this is a work in progress, you know? We'll work on it. And now my life's goal is to rig this and then make it do the Fortnite dance. Oh no, I might actually be able to do that now. Hello, GQ. It's Dabble Cart. You asked for this, GQ. You specifically asked for this. And now you must face the consequences. Make it hit the gritty. Front-facing dabble. When did you start listening? It was the worst decision I ever made to start doing that. I needed a good throwaway project to learn on so we can learn the new game engine. And as part of that, decided it was time to learn 3D modeling, because how else in the world am I going to get... How else in the world do you think I'm going to get a snail into my game? A perfectly 3D modeled snail. Normally use a single mesh on rigging. I've seen so many tutorials already. It's gonna take some time. I'm not ready for it yet, but we're getting there. Baby steps, baby steps. We gotta still learn a lot more about Godot. Like, tonight's session was the first time that I'd ever worked with actually like exposing variables to where they can be used in the inspector or in other objects. A snail's pace. There you go, GQ. You got it. Got it in one. But yeah, we're gonna keep at it. We're making Dabble Cart. It's gonna be something. I don't know how to describe it. It's gonna be something. But there are tutorials on rigging with multiple objects. It doesn't seem too bad. All right, guys, let me double check and see if any of our community is on. Will Dabble Dab? I hope not. A Casio soundtrack. Breakout Snail Funk. Let's see what we got here. Looking in the usual places. We're probably not raiding tonight, because I'm gonna have to go right away, and I do not raid when I can't hang out unless it's someone that we already know. I bet you do. All right. GQ, I was thinking of putting every single Mario Odyssey moon name in the minigame. So it rolls up the category of Mario Odyssey moons, and it's just like, all right, there's 900 possibilities here. Good luck. I feel good about what we did. All right. I will be back on Sunday and then Monday. Again, I don't know if we're going to just keep doing consecutive dev streams or if I'm going to sprinkle in some actual video games occasionally again. I don't remember a single one. Yeah, me neither. But I'm going back through the game with Lil Toadette, and just like, wow, they had to come up with a lot of names for these. I guess that was the end of the music. I guess that means it's the end of the stream. Good night. Bye.